This is a day that the Lord has made. Hello, everyone. I woke up this morning feeling heavy, feeling very burdened. I don't know why. I prayed and I was trying to reflect. And I remember I went through a program by Brene Brown at work. It helped me a lot during a time that I was going through a very difficult time. Things happen for a reason. It's unexplainable. So I pulled out this model that I learned, which is Brene Brown, to see if it would help me. There's, I think, 10 items that I will quickly go over. On the one side, if you're feeling any of these 10, it's basically keeping you from being your best true self. And I always relate everything to God and Jesus. I don't want to rely on things of the world. I want to rely on God and Jesus. One thing is, do you care what people think? Because it's keeping you from being authentic. And I don't care. It says, do you want to be perfect? Because that keeps you away from self-compassion. I say it over and over. I am not perfect. I know I'm not perfect. And if I was perfect, I would absolutely have no purpose in this world, is my belief. Am I numbing and feeling powerlessness? Because if I am, then that keeps me from having a resilient spirit, and that keeps me from showing up. I think that is something we'll go back to. Do you feel like you don't have enough? You're not enough? Are you afraid? And if that's how you feel, then you're staying away from gratitude and joy. I might have a little bit of that, so we can go back to that. Do I have a need for certainty? And if I do, then that's keeping me away from intuition and trusting faith. I don't think I have that. Am I always comparing? If I'm always comparing, that's keeping me away from being creative. I may have a little bit of that. Do I feel exhaustion and productivity as self-worth? Do I feel like I have to be productive to have worth? No. But if I was feeling that, that would keep me away from play and rest. Do I just live in anxiety? That would keep me away from calm and stillness. No. Maybe. Let's stay in with that. Do I have self-doubt and supposed to? That would keep me away from meaningful work. Well, maybe. Being cool and always in control. No, I let go of that a long time ago. I used to be very controlling. I wanted to stick to my plan, to my budget, to my schedule. But no, now I can just laugh and sing and dance because I'm not trying to be in control. The things I want to go back to is I feel numbness and powerlessness. And the only reason I want to go back to that one is because on the other side, I put in my notes, show up. I don't show up. That's what I'm trying to figure out. That's what brought this whole thing up, is I'm so to myself and I don't show up. I think I'm going to get scarcity and fear of the dark out because there's something else that is more appropriate for my situation right now, because I am so grateful every single day. I write in my gratitude journal. I have so much joy in my heart. So I know that's not it. Do I compare? I do compare. I'm not really comparing to anyone. I'm comparing to what I thought my life was supposed to be, which is down here. There's another thing about supposed to. I guess I do have anxiety. Like, that's what I woke up with this morning, was anxiety. I have this thought that because I'm a mother, I'm supposed to have a husband. And I don't. And I've never had a husband. And life has been so hard. It has its pros and cons. Like, I think it's made it a little easier to discipline my child because I'm not having to compromise with a partner, having a discussion about how do I discipline my child. Life is so hard when I have to do yard work, fix something in the house, when I'm having a stressful week at work and I have to come home and manage everything. and I can't ever take a break. That's what I feel like as being a single mom, is I never have a break. And I always want my kid. It's like I want a break from life. I love being a mother, but I want a break from life. Like I want to know that, well, maybe I don't have to clean, maybe I don't have to cook, maybe I don't have to do those kinds of things. I know life isn't perfect, but I feel like you have it all together when you do have a partner. Because with two or more is better than one. I open up my Bible. I have a Bible that, this is not the one I usually read. This is American Bibles, Contemporary English Version. This particular Bible has a section in the very end, finding help in the Bible, and it has like topics. The one that made the most sense to me is feeling overwhelmed and experiencing stress. So I'm going to Matthew 11:25-30. At the moment Jesus said, "My Father, Lord of heaven and earth, I am grateful that you hid all this from wise and educated people and showed it to ordinary people. Yes, Father, that is what pleased you. My Father has given me everything, and he is the only one who knows the Son. The only one who truly knows the Father is the Son. But the Son wants to tell others about the Father so that they can know him too. If you are tired from carrying heavy burdens, come to me and I will give you rest. Take the yoke I give you. Put it on your shoulders and learn from me. I am gentle and humble, and you will find rest. This yoke is easy to bear, and this burden is light." That helps me a little bit. I mean, another thing I didn't mention is, well, did I say that work was stressful? I know God will always provide, and the worst case scenario that can happen to me at work is I lose my job. My work does not define me. My position doesn't define me. How much I make doesn't define me. And I brought my tissue because, in case I was going to be crying. I have so much enjoyment when I am not working. For instance, Friday was my day off, even though I got a phone call from work on my day off. I did some cleaning around my house. I attended my son's football game. I took him to the homecoming dance. I waited up late to go pick him up and dropped off some of his friends. His friends came over and stayed with us that night. But the three of us, we had some talk about everything went, how the day went. I enjoyed my time. I went to bed so late that night. Yesterday, I was planning on going to watch the movie Beetlejuice at Harkins, the original one, and I was doing my makeup to look like Lydia. I was enjoying myself. But then my cousin was having a birthday party, and he's my son's age. I knew my son was going, and I didn't know the details, because if you have kids, they never give you details. So I didn't know if it was for family or if it was just like for his age group. And when I found out it was for family, I skipped Beetlejuice and went to my cousin's party. I had so much fun. And today I'm going to, spend time with God, and I don't know if my Dallas Cowboys play. I need to figure that out. And I may watch them and just enjoy this time off. But when it's my work hours, I am not so content. And I keep praying to the Lord, what is going on? There's work that's stressing me out right now. There is not having a husband. And I'm heavy, but that's not even a problem in my life. Which, by the way, I don't know where I got this bruise from. My weight doesn't cause me stress. And maybe I can't lose weight because I am stressed. So I've got to solve what I can to help me lose weight. Everything is connected in life. Somehow, some way. It's all connected. I don't know if anyone else feels this way. And I'm hoping I'm not alone. I need to just let it go. Not worry about not having a husband. Not worry about work stressing me out. Being with God and trying to be healthy. Like, those two things are a full-time thing. But not only do I have that, I have to worry about a full-time job. I love being a mom to my child. That is never a regret, ever. I never need a break from him. He needs a break from me, but I never need a break from him. I have to believe that this is what God has for me. This is what my purpose right now is. This is how he created me to be wonderful, to succeed and be resilient during this time. It's hard sometimes. Like, I was at the homecoming game at home by myself. I was saving seats because a few people said they wanted to come, and they never showed up. 99% of the time, I didn't care. But there's that 1% that was like, I'm saving seats for no one. But then I looked around and I did see a few, like at least one person who also was sitting by themselves, so I didn't feel too bad. But that's a moment when I guess it didn't have to be us, but it could have been anyone that was just sitting by me. Keep telling myself, like, why does that matter? All I need is you, Lord. Every now and then I get teary-eyed, and I was like, don't cry, but I said, don't cry, because when I cry, I look very ugly. And I didn't want that. Plus, I had done my makeup with blue eyeliner, and I had red lipstick, and I didn't want to mess up my makeup. And I was just enjoying as much as I could. I was enjoying the moment, taking footage, taking pictures, which I will link. No, I don't have that video posted. I posted it on my Instagram and my Facebook of the highlights from that night so my son could remember it. It was his last football week as a 10th grader. If you're a single parent out there, lean on Jesus Christ. Take the yoke that he gives us, put it on our shoulders. It's going to be very light, and we will find rest. Thank you for spending time with me. And if you're going through this, you can do it. Pick up the Bible, spend time with the Lord, and he will allow you to rest. Don't worry. God will always provide. He will always come through. See you guys next time.